As you can see, this is Alice, my fellow zoner.
Hey.
We're the ones who are really doing all the work here, aren't we? You've got to give good direction, and that's hard to come by good leadership. And that's us.
That's us.
And there, look at this. The workers doing a good job. I think so, mate. We all had a brilliant sleep last night.
Geez, it was quiet, considering we were camped pretty well right beside the PDR. It was so quiet.
The PDR. That's right. It was like we pulled up there at about 5:30 and that was it.
Yeah.
No more traffic. So awesome sleep, great dinner, but the day was fantastic. Getting to see the falls. First we stopped at Fruit Bat Falls. What did you guys think?
Wow, it is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you see the iconic pictures of anybody who comes up here who's got an Instagram account or a Facebook account. There's pictures of Fruit Bat Falls, and it is just as beautiful as that. It really is a surprise given what you've already been through, like for us on the way up and then coming back down. It was a real beautiful surprise.
What I thought was great was that there's an ebb and flow of people. There are people who are in and out in 5 minutes.
Yep.
People who are in and out in half an hour. But if you've got a couple of hours, then you'll find moments where you're there by yourself.
Yes.
Which was awesome. Obviously, we're travelling in a large group, almost 20 people. So getting the drone up can be a bit challenging, you know, to get those shots. But then we went on to Twin Falls and Eliot Falls. Now, we were literally the only ones there. And it was because it was later in the day.
Yes, and further in off the main road, off the PDR, so you do have to travel further in to access Twin Falls and Eliot Falls. There is a campground there, and that is where our group stayed for the night within the National Park campground, but surprisingly, so much quieter.
Amazing. Yeah, really great. I think it is just the flow of traffic, you know, you've kind of got to be at camp by about 4 o'clock, really. Yeah. So on the ends of the day or the very start of the day, if you were able to camp close by, that would be the pick, because the water is cool, I think you would say.
Yeah, too cool for me. I'm such a wuss.
What do you think, Jasper?
Yeah, you went in though.
We went in.
Yeah, the second place we went.
Oh, really? It was warmer, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, look, it is an absolutely stunning highlight of the entire trip.
Yeah.
I think if you could camp up for 2 or 3 nights and have 2 full days, a day at each to explore,
and just
taking a picnic, take your time, really enjoy it, that would be the way to do it if you had the time.
Yeah. Look, really some really good tips here. If you're in a rooftop or swagging it or a camper trailer even, you can carefully get yourself all the way into the Eliot Falls campground within the national park. Caravans, look, from us driving in and out, there's just not a chance we would have even attempted to get the zone in. There are some, you know...
You could get in one piece. You'd probably come out in 4, though. That's the...
Yeah, probably not worth it.
It's a bit tight in places. We did meet a family, they had a 22-foot van, and he'd gone down and through the creek crossing and then done a U-turn and came back.
Realised
that would have been worth filming.
Yeah, well, yes, it would have.
They made it, but it's a risk.
I have to say Wikicamps is an excellent app to use up here on the Cape. For all of those spots, if you need somewhere to park up, okay, we know we can't take the caravan in, so we need to find somewhere to park up for the night. there's loads of places on Wikicamps that you can find. That's exactly what we did for last night. So,
awesome. All right, we are on to Merluna Station today.
Merluna.
We've just stopped here, just opposite the Rangers huts to the OTT.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah,
I've been waiting to do
OTT
that.
off the PDR. Boom. So we're having morning tea and then back on the road, and hopefully we'll get into camp a little bit earlier today, maybe mid-afternoon.
That'd be nice.
And we can have a nice, peaceful
Yeah.
evening.
Merluna looks amazing, actually. A little bit of an oasis, I think, in amongst all of the red dirt and dust. So
Crazy. We had a bit of rain too this morning as we were travelling, so that settles the dust down. But it's incredibly humid.
yes, it is, and just enough rain to make things even filthier. Definitely not clean it, but just make it really foul.
All right. Cuppa, morning tea. Let's do it. No way! How are you guys? Same.
Obviously, though.
Boom, we're back. How are we going? How's everything in here? Oh, looking good. That was lucky. Don't you love it when you've had a long travel day? Especially when it's full of corrugated road and you make it to camp. We're at this fantastic location. It is called Merluna. We'll show you around that in a little bit. But before we really finish up our trek with you, Tony, trek to the Cape, I wanted to make sure that we cover off some of the tyre education.
Absolutely.
Super important.
Oh, it's imperative that you get this right. This will make or break your trip.
First of all, let me just recap on our good mate Adam Meredith from down there in Tassie and the Hobart Fireys. Talked about the 4 C's that all the fireys down there are educated on and commit to as a daily routine. And that is the 4 C's of tyres. First of all, check them when they're cold.
Yep.
Checking your caps. The contents of the tyre, which is the tyre pressure, which we're about to get to with you. And also the condition of the tyre.
Yeah.
Very important.
Great advice.
All right, so that's what we keep as our routine now. But now let's get to us going up to the Cape. Tyre pressures have definitely changed and are an important part of making it not only more comfortable, but definitely more safer. So tell us about that.
Absolutely. So tyre pressures are the key, really, the type of tyre that you have for a start.
Yep.
So you want a good quality light truck construction tyre. They've usually got an LT on them.
There it is.
There it is there. So light truck construction tyre means that the sidewall is built more heavily. They usually have a better tread pattern on them as well. So it means that you can let these tyres down, you can let air pressure out of them. Don't try doing that with road tyres when you go on a dirt road, because you're just going to wreck them. The sidewalls are really soft. So what we do when we get onto any gravel road or dirt road is to drop those tyre pressures down from road pressures. So if you're 40, 45, 50 sometimes when you're towing a van, we're right down to 25, 26, 30 at the most. The 30 is about the most you want to get to.
Great.
Because above that, your chance of getting a puncture greatly increase.
Excellent. I get a lot of questions about what tyre pressures we have. This has been a little bit of trial and error, and something that we learnt back there with the Hilux in the first, I think, 6 seasons of our travels, the first 3 years, was that we were getting balled right through the centre here, which basically meant that we were over-inflating our tyres.
That's right.
And you can see that. You can't see it if you've got these lower set vehicles, unless you're really standing at the back of the vehicle and you're looking forward, and then you can see this kind of bald patch through the centre.
That's right, because the tyre is shaped like this, you're wearing out the middle part. You're not wearing it evenly.
Yeah. The pressures that we're running with fully loaded with the weight of the van is 50 psi in the rears. We're running 40 to 42 in the front. That just helps me lift that back a little bit.
Sure.
And then we're 38 all round on the caravan. So that'll give you an idea. But then on this trek, as soon as we hit that gravel, we were down to 25 psi the whole way round.
Yeah, absolutely. And it takes the guesswork out of it. But what it allows your tyre to do is to actually mould around the sharp stones, the rocks, the tree roots that are sticking out, that haven't been cut off properly, all that kind of thing. Your sidewalls as well, they can flex and mould around, they're nice and strong. It also stops your shocks from overheating, because your tyres are the first part of your suspension.
Right.
So they take the cushioning, they cushion so your shocks aren't working so hard. In steep country, the lower tyre pressures allow you to have a bigger footprint and maintain contact with the ground when you're climbing. So maintaining traction is the key.
Great. Tyre pressure monitoring system. This is new for us. I mean, we thought that we had to wait till we were, really getting adventurous. But really, these systems, we've given these iChecks a good run. Yeah. They're accurate.
I would not be without tyre pressure monitors.
They're amazing.
And with your towing, absolutely, because if you get a flat on your vehicle on a dirt road, you don't even know until it's too late. It's run flat and it's exploded.
Delaminated. And,
you have no idea if you've got a flat on your trailer until she starts to swing out. So your tyre pressure monitors are absolute must have. You can see what's happening all the time. You can see those pressures increase as the day warms up. When they hit 30, you can drop them back to 28. They should stay there. And you can see in the morning exactly what they're at. They might be at 22 in the morning, and that's fine.
I love that I was able to set a low alarm and a high alarm, high pressure alarm, so that if anything varied outside of that window, I knew there's something wrong before, like you say, it becomes catastrophic failure or whatever it is.
That's right. And like I do a lot of sand driving, a lot of desert stuff, and I'll have mine set at probably 15, a lot lower than you would on the road, for example.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to put my tyres on 16 psi for sand dunes and not have the alarms go off. There's usually a button you can push to silence it too.
Yeah.
So absolutely imperative tyre monitors in my opinion.
Fantastic.
So coming on a trip like up here to the Cape, where the roads are rough and gravelly and rocky, I wouldn't go with anything that's less than a really good LT tyre, because you're investing in your safety then, and the safety of your family.
Yeah, absolutely. Great advice. I think it's time now. We've got no dinner and show tonight, just dinner, isn't it?
There's dinner.
Oh, there's dinner, righto. We're going to head up there. It's good to be getting to the last couple of nights and not have to worry about meals, I have to say.
Yeah.
That's good. And there's even a little plunge pool over there in the distance. I don't know if you can see it. It's right about there. Might go Get in for a quick dip. Cool off before dinner. All right, mate. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Let's do it. Okay, back at the old Archer River Roadhouse. We came through here a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now. It was $3.02 a litre. It's now $2.87 a litre for diesel.
Yes!
Yeah, bargain 15 cents. We can put that towards the $20 chips they've got inside. That's if you want a large, otherwise a small is $10. Absolute bargain, but you do know what you're in for when you come up to these remote parts or anywhere remote in Australia. You're going to absolutely pay a premium. Sometimes it's a little more than a premium. It's highway robbery. If you want your chips, you got to pay for them, and a lot. So there you go. So we won't be having any chip buddies today. That'd be the most expensive lunch we've had on tour. That's okay. What we're excited about is that we are going to continue on today. I don't know, must be another couple of hundred clips into... Oh, we've got a little bit of dripping going there, mate. That's right. Into Laura. So we're looking forward to that. Bit of a last night with the crew from the tag along and also a campfire, so can't wait for that. All right, let's get on the road.
Watch those side things for you.
All right, what's going on, Jasper?
Just watching a movie.
Yeah, okay. Wow, all right.
All right, she's with me.
Oh, righto. Feel goods are on comms?
And Helen certainly are. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me, that was a blowfly. Hey, righto, let's talk about this Hahn River. We just
Roll on out.
pumped up our tyres, brought the pressures back up. We've only got 7 kilometres of unsealed road left. Yes!
Oh,
Unbelievable. So we're a bit excited about that. So keen to be on full bitumen. So the tyres are back up to their normal pressures. Radio's going crazy because everyone's rolling out. We're a bit excited because we are really only probably an hour away from our final camp with the crew and a good fire, a good meal and a couple of drinks. All right, we're out here. Bye.
yeah, so good. Laura, here we come.
We're following the field goods.
Last night on tour.
Look at that, this box. Mate, that is unbelievable. Wow.
Look at it, Jasper, with all the flaming glow.
Movie.
What have you found?
I don't see him.
In there.
Watch your head. Watch your head. Oh, right here. I don't see any frogs. That's because he was blended in. He's camouflaged. camouflaged.
Let's have a look.
Well, not very well, but...
I wonder what he is. Tony will know.
Welcome to YouTube land, Hoppy. This is a great name for him. Let's call him Hoppy. Hoppy.
Don't touch him, just in case.
That's all right. That's all right. Here, give me the lid. He'll be fine. Hoppy.
Yeah, Hoppy.
There you go, mate. We now know you've got a new cubby house as well. So's Hoppy. I wonder how long Hoppy's been in there.
Hoppy.
All right, look at this. How good's that? That was just a bit of an idea we had, was to, because of the slide, you can't obviously put the tie down this way around the Weber, but we did want to bring the Weber, but we didn't want it to be bouncing around. So we've got this non-slip mat, you know, that sort of click-in mat that you get from Bunnings. You can get like, I don't know, a pack of 8 or 9 of them for $10 anyway. So we've used them in a couple of spots, but that's perfect for the Weber. And then I've just used a tie-down strap, and it's gone all the way down and under, as you can see there, and then back up, just to stop it bouncing up and down, and it's worked a treat. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right, ready to get the Weber on, Katie? What are we doing?
Yes, please. Well, we've got enough to scrounge together pizzas for our last night, so they might not be as gourmet as they normally are, but...
I love pizza on the Weber, and Christine, one of our fellow campers over there,
God bless her,
heard us having a little gripe because we've run out of grape juice.
I know.
And so she just bought us over a little vino. Jeez, isn't it good when you've got good travelling companions?
How good is this free camp spot for all of us? Like, this is actually really fitting, I think, for... These guys have all got one more night together in Atherton. We're peeling off tomorrow, and I really feel like this is the perfect camp for us to spend our last night with everybody, because it's so random, on the side of the road. It's an old quarry, and it's awesome.
Plenty of room, and it's only us, and we're going to get a fire cranking. Just can play around, and we're not worried about the road, because we're well off the road, and we're in the quarry, so we're out of the wind. Perfect.
Yes, an absolute highlight to finish off our Cape York adventure. We are in the Quinkan Country Natural Heritage Area, and we are at Split Rock, taking in some of the most incredible rock art we've ever seen.
Incredibly, this is really 3 of what is estimated to be 10,000 sites alone here in the Quinkan region. It's regarded as one of the 10 most significant cultural Aboriginal sites in the world.
Yes.
It's incredible. What it really is about is communicating not only the cultural beliefs, but the spiritual and Aboriginal knowledge that has been forged here over 65,000 years. The oldest engraving, painting and art piece here is estimated to be somewhere between 14 and 15,000 years old.
It is amazing, and what is super cool is that at the car park there is great interpretive signage, some of the best we've seen actually, that goes into all of the detail around the people here and of course the artworks, and that fantastic timeline that just puts into perspective so much when you take that in and you realise just how old this artwork is. Look, it is a fairly steep climb to get up to access the artworks, but it is so worth the effort, and we would say give yourself more time than you think you'll need, because the environment is so beautiful. You'll want to sit and just take it all in without feeling rushed.
And catch your breath and let your heart rate slow down. I think an hour would be perfect if you really took your time. Otherwise, if you were looking to just come in, view the art pieces and exit, 30 minutes would be fine if you have a moderate level of fitness. Look, the other thing that we hear from a lot of people that is steep is the entry fee. It is an honesty box, or as my dad often refers to, a dishonesty box. And it is $30 per person to come and view this, really what is a natural open-air art gallery. The thing that always strikes Katie and I is that $30 is a fair amount to pay to go to an art gallery. But when you consider that it's been created and developed over tens of thousands of years, that it's still accessible, that it's being maintained, and that all of the money goes back to the local community, we think dig deep, show your support and absolutely put this on your list. As far as a cultural experience, if that's your thing, history, also just the geology, the landscape here, the environment, if that's something that you really enjoy about our amazing country, Australia, then this would absolutely be a highlight of your trip to the Cape.
Yeah, for sure.
Cooktown. Look, it's pretty good that there is actually a couple of wash bays here. They're on the outskirts of town, as though you're heading towards Hopevale. Just behind the mobile fuel station, so you can't miss them. Open air, plenty of room to get big rigs in here, or your four-wheel drive, whatever you need. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 as far as the actual pressure. It's a little bit average. Next doors doesn't have foam in the brush, so there may be a little bit of maintenance needed on this, but it's something, and it will give us a good start. We'll get into Port Douglas. We'll probably give it a real detail, a hand wash. There is a big car wash and van wash bay in Port Douglas. Thank you to Travelling Campers, to Joss and Michaela for giving us the heads up on that. Thank you, guys. So we'll get what we can done here, and it's a start, because really, you can already see it's looking much better than it was, but it's not really getting in there. So anyway.
All right, you keep going. Back to work.
As you can see, this is Alice, my fellow zoner.
Hey.
We're the ones who are really doing all the work here, aren't we? You've got to give good direction, and that's hard to come by good leadership. And that's us.
That's us.
And there, look at this. The workers doing a good job. Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share our channel. And if you'd like more information on full-time RV travel and living, visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com. There you'll find loads of free resources, our weekly podcast, caravan cooking recipes, our monthly Go RV magazine articles and much more. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself and your family, and happy trails. Mate, you're tired?
Well, my legs are.
Your legs are? Wowzers.
And my hips.
Don't roll off the back of the split rock chair, you'll split your rocks. How you going, Jasper? Give me the result, mate. What are you feeling?
Exhausted.
Exhausted. Oh, to have 6-year-old legs again.